What started as a city staff decision and has now been reinforced by the city council is a direct infringement on my First Amendment rights and my ability to conduct my business successfully. It's wrong. They don't get to pick and choose winners based on their own personal opinions of what my particular business is or is not. My name is Rob Wilson, and along with my wife Elise, we run Timberline Firearms and Training here in Flagstaff, Arizona. We opened Timberline Firearms in May of 2018. My wife and I have been sport shooters for a long time and realized there was no place to go in Flagstaff where you could first receive training on, then purchase, and then practice with a firearm. So we wanted to build a facility that would provide all three of those and honor our motto of safe and responsible firearms ownership. In order to do that, you have to have a facility where you can get the training and the practice necessary to be safe and responsible. And being able to advertise that both to foreign tourists and guests to the Flagstaff area and to our local citizens is critical to our success. We advertise on a couple of different radio shows here in Flagstaff, and that helps with our local community. But the airport is our way to really connect to some of those 5 million tourists coming here. Over that baggage claim belt while you're waiting for a suitcase, you've got a great thing to look at. So the ad's a 10-second silent video clip. It starts with our logo, shifts to a still photo of some folks standing in front of a rental counter holding firearms, and finally with an instructor and a student shooting a firearm on our range. This year when we applied to the airport to run our ad, they delayed for a short period of time and then responded back saying that it violated their policies because it promoted violence. I asked to appeal their decision and was basically told there was no appeal process and that anyway, they were going to rewrite their entire policy and I would have to wait until September at the earliest to have an opportunity to advertise, missing out on the entire summer peak season. One of my big concerns is that the emotional opinions of the city council has resulted in my family business not being able to advertise during our peak season here in Flagstaff. Our business has suffered as a result of our lack of visibility to all those tourists coming here to Flagstaff. Flagstaff is a tourism-based city, and we need to be able to connect with those folks to be able to be successful. When I come up against a city government that is violating my rights, there's very little resources I have left available to be able to counter that. So having something like the Goldwater Institute who can use the expertise they've developed over all the years of their success and apply that to these circumstances for me on my behalf is priceless, because I could not do this on my own. They do such a great job of defending our Constitution, and it's such an important job. Their first step was to send a demand letter to the City Council, defining exactly what they thought was wrong with their policies, how they were violating the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, and what would happen if they continued down this path, which is ultimately going to end up in a lawsuit if they somehow don't modify their policies. Our family relies on the success of our small business to be able to support ourselves. And right now, the City of Flagstaff's council is directly interfering with that ability. It's wrong.